Hello everyone, this is Atman Shah from Excellent Reviews, and this is the part 2 of the Google Home Mini in India. If you haven't already watched the part 1 yet, where we have done the unboxing of this device, please click on the link in the description down below. Also, make sure you click on the big red subscribe button down below, and that will keep you up to date with all the future videos that I release. Now, let us begin. So the Google Home devices are not officially launched in India yet, but if you have one of these devices, let's take a look at what it can do just about now. So the Google Home Mini is the smallest and the cheapest of the 3 Google Home devices available so far. There's a Google Home Max, which is about $400, roughly around 25,000 Indian rupees. There's a Google Home for $129, which is around 8,000 Indian rupees. And then there's this Google Home Mini, which is $49, roughly around 3,000 Indian rupees. This Google Home Mini comes in 3 different colors, coral, chalk and charcoal, which is basically their nomenclature for red, white and black. This has a fabric texture on top, and it has a very clean look to it. There's no presence of any physical buttons on top. All the touch related sensors are integrated in the texture itself, and you can simply tap on either side of these devices to increase or decrease the volume. And you can activate this device simply by saying OK Google or Hey Google. Now the smaller size has a bit of a disadvantage in terms of sound quality. There's only so much a single upwards firing speaker can do of this size, but when you physically listen to the sound output, it's pretty decent for its size and gets the basic job done. When you have to listen to just the voice feedback of any commands or questions you give, the sound output is pretty good, and you can hear the device across the room even with a 70 to 80% volume. But when it comes to listening to music, audiophiles who are very particular about their sound quality will be disappointed. But for the average music listener in a small bedroom or a living room kind of a setup, it's still pretty good. The sound is deep sounding and there's not much bass output, but as I said, for a basic use, it gets the job done. For those who want better quality of sound, I would recommend to go for a bigger Google Home devices, as this device is not too easy to hook up to external speakers either. It has built-in Bluetooth, but it's only for connecting your phone and listening to the music on this device, and not really having the sound output from this device to any external speaker. The only way to hook up this device to any kind of external speakers is via a Google Chromecast audio. But when you factor in the cost of that device along with the Google Home Mini, the cost is pretty much the same as getting a bigger and a better sounding Google Home device. So apart from the size and sound quality difference, there's nothing else that is different in the 3 Google Home models in their lineup. All of them are smart speakers that can exactly do the same thing. It can answer any kind of questions that you throw at it. It can find your phone, at least Android devices for the time being. It can tell you cricket scores, it can tell you the weather, it can tell you about traffic on your way to work. It can set up alarms and timers, it can tell you about the latest news or even stock markets or any particular stock. And of course it can play music for you. Let's try it out and see how it works. Hey Google, what was the last cricket score for the Indian men's cricket team?
India beat Bangladesh by 4 wickets. India scored 168 for 6 in 20 overs, and Bangladesh scored 166 for 8 in 20 overs.
It can also give you some localized information like the traffic on your way to work. Hey Google, how's the commute to my work like?
On your way to work, traffic is light as usual. It is 16 minutes by car.
But that is provided if you have already set up your home and work locations on Google Maps. Hey Google, what's the latest news?
Here's the latest news. From Times of India top stories at 4:45 p.m. today.
Hello, this is the Times of India radio, and here are the top news. Disgraced Australian opener David Warner on Thursday apologized to fans and said he took responsibility for his part in a ball tampering scandal that has shocked the cricketing.
Stop. It can also tell you about the stock markets or any particular stock. Let's try that. Hey Google, How did the BSE Sensex do?
As of 3:40 p.m. India Standard Time yesterday, the Sensex is down 0.62% to 32,969.
Okay. Hey Google, what was the share price of Reliance Industries?
As of 3:44 p.m. India Standard Time yesterday, Reliance Industries stock is trading at 881 rupees and 60 paise per share on the NSE, down 2.02% from yesterday.
Hey Google, play some music.
Alright, music on Google Play Music. Here you go.
Hey Google, stop. So one more cool feature that this Google Home device can do is it can broadcast a message from one Google Home device to another. It can also broadcast messages from your phone using your Google Voice Assistant, and whatever message that you broadcast from this phone, it can play back on this Google Home device. Let's try that. Broadcast message. It's dinner time. It's dinner time. Let's try one more. Broadcast message. I'm on my way home.
Hey there, Excellence on the way.
Broadcast message. It's time to go. Time to go. So that was my initial impressions and review of the Google Home Mini in India. Once the services are officially launched in India, I will once again review whatever changes that come with the software integration for the Indian markets. Also, stay tuned for my part 3 of the video series, where I will give you a basic demo of the Google Home's multi-room audio capabilities. If you have more than one Google Home device in your house, you can play music on one or all of the Google Home devices you have, and it will play the song at the same time in all the devices that you select. I will also be doing a point-to-point comparison with the Amazon Alexa based Echo Dot, and see which one of the two devices are better suited for the Indian market. So if you want to stay tuned to my future videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button as well.